Miles and miles of the clear blue skies. We drive straight to the middle. Nowhere to be, no dreams to chase tonight. We've got time to waste, let's waste it. You and I, our heads up in the clouds. We caught up with the birds flying south.
した。